feel like this is off. All right. Let's hope. I'm hoping that the auto chat will go in my ear. Let's see. Let's try if we can test this out. Come on, phone. All right, I don't know. Nope, not working for my phone. Bluetooth. Open settings. Connect. Connect. Perfect. Speechchat.com. Okay. And now everyone should be in my ear. Washington, what's going on, baby? What's going on? Test one more time. Make sure it's in my ear correctly. There we go. Perfect. We are doing it, yo. We are doing it. Woo! So for those of you that were watching yesterday, I was supposed to do a Volkswagen. That guy never showed up, so I do apologize. But we're gonna get some live streams in today. Got the steamer running. Got an F150. I'm gonna do just a quick disinfect. That's the beautiful thing about steam. It doesn't have to take long. It kills germs on contact, so you don't need to be here long. That's the one thing I did notice though, is that like I would go and pick up the vehicle from the front office and I'm wearing gloves, right? So I steam off. By the time I get back here, I take my gloves off, I disinfect everything. I disinfect the keys, do a number of different things like that. So then now it's like safe for me. And then I do it again at the very end, so I disinfect it for the client, so it's safe for them. But I noticed that the white gloves I use leave like these like white, it leaves a white residue, powder, right? Because all the gloves have powder, so it doesn't stick to you automatically. So I've been having to bring a wet rag with me so that when I bring the vehicles up, I can go ahead and wipe down the white stuff. Alright. Now we're clean. If you guys are curious, this is the big boy Jiffy. It's okay. The one thing I do like about it is that it has a the one thing I like about it is that it has a massive water tank. The small Jiffy has like a little jug, and the Wagners and McCullens, they have like a 45-minute runtime. This thing will hold a lot of water, 3 quarts, a little over 2, almost 3 liters. So, and it has a standby mode, so it basically keeps the water just below boiling, and then I can go ahead and turn it back on. So hopefully the angle is good. All right, so again, we're doing an F-150. Gonna be real easy. We're gonna do CTX, 5% on the front, 15 on the back. We're gonna limo it out, and that's what he wants. And it's funny because the client asked me, he says, well, what do you think? I was thinking about doing 5%. What do you think? What's your opinion? And I said, my opinion is nothing. I said, I never give my opinion, because if I give you my opinion, let's just say I say that 5% is you should be fine with 5%, and let's just say you get pulled over and you get a ticket, you're gonna come back to me and be like, oh well, you told me 5% and I got a ticket, so fix it. So never ever suggest a film for someone. Give people options, let them decide. Because even if it's like, let's not even say limo, but let's just say it was a difference between 30 and 15, and they look at, and you talk them into 15 and they get it and it's done, and they look at it and they're like, God, that's a lot darker than I anticipated, and now they have a leg to stand on to say, well, you suggested 15 and I don't like it, now I want to change it to lighter or darker or whatever. So never make the opinion, or never make the decision for the client. Always let them make the decision, and that way it relinquishes you from any future awkward situations. I do have super chat activated, not super chat, excuse me, well, I do have super chat activated as well, but I have speech to chat activated. So if you guys have questions, concerns, shout outs, go ahead and say it. I have my headphones in right now so I can hear you guys. Super chat is activated as well, so if you guys feel inclined, you guys can go ahead and donate to the channel. All proceeds obviously, of course, go help support the channel. Big shout outs to our sponsors, Tint Wiz, Dry String Prep, Solar FX Window Films. Obviously they are making it a little bit easier for us. Supporting the channel, letting us do our thing with ease. Let me get the heat gun out of here, the cords out of here, because we're not going to need the heat gun. The heat gun is not needed for this vehicle. It is official, the state of Florida is now under a stay-at-home order, directive, whatever it's called. Come down from the governor himself just yesterday. Only essential businesses can be running, only that, or if you have to go like to see a doctor or go to the grocery store, something of that nature. So, you know, it's a little bit of a debate within the industry right now whether or not automotive window tint is truly an essential business. Now, in my opinion, is it really an essential business? No. But is it categorized as an essential business? It's categorized under automotive repair. So it is what it is. I still got bills. I still have the ability to work. And my opinion is, if you can work, go to work. But if you can't work, don't. And if you have a difference of opinion on that, that's okay too. I ain't gonna fault you. Let's see. That ding 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 ding, I don't want to hear that. So I'm gonna trip the driver. And it should be good to go. We won't hear it. Let's see if it goes back off. I don't know, maybe it was me, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. I did for the longest time, I just pulled the sweeps out of here because it is pretty easy, but the sweeps are so deep. I mean, here's the shank. That's a good inch, and the film doesn't go that deep. So I stopped pulling sweeps on these cars. Not in general. Never in general. Big day today. We're gonna be doing this live stream, after which I have a Mercedes A220. I believe it's called an A220. Got that at 11. We're gonna do that live stream as well. I'm gonna kill this live stream, start a brand new live stream. And then after the A220, I got a Mercedes C300 coming in. I'm gonna kill that live stream and then start a new one. So the plan is that we're gonna be doing 3 live streams today. Just burn them and turn them. And this is what I'd love to do. If I had my own shop, I had on my own location, this is what is exactly what I would do. I would do 2 or 3 live streams of me actually tinting cars every day. Unfortunately, Mondays are the only days that I am here at the shop by myself. The other days, the other 5 days that I do work, I have a guy with me, and he doesn't like to be on camera. He doesn't like, I don't know, he just doesn't like it. So unless it's like shop related, like unless I'm shooting a video for the shop, he doesn't like it, so it just makes it a pain in the ass to try to shoot. And I was rewatching one of my live streams the other day, the Mercedes one. And Lord Almighty, it looks like I go so fast. I do go fast. I guess I never realized how fast I go. And by all means, I'm not like rushing and trying to like tint these cars as quickly as I can just to show you guys. Like, no, that's just like my normal speed. So if I'm doing something and you guys are watching to learn, of course, because that's, you know, that's one of the main points of me doing this whole damn thing. If I'm going too fast, and just say something, and I'll go ahead and slow it down. Pulled a little too hard and yanked the dry spot up. It's a beautiful thing about these trucks that I love doing trucks, especially these Fords. Pretty much all the trucks, Chevys and whatnots, they're burn and turns. Burn and turns. You might, I mean, you don't even realistically, you don't even use a lot more material. There's essentially pretty much the same amount of material that you would use for a sedan. And it's just spread out a little differently. Like you'd have to cut like the back doors with the back window, and I'll show you that. And then you pretty much use the same amount as a sedan. But the beautiful thing is there's no shrinking. There's not a single window in this entire vehicle that needs to be shrunk. Back windows, sides, nothing. Except for if you're going to be doing the windshield, of course. But no shrinking. You can burn and turn these trucks in probably an hour. With a plotter. I mean, some hand cutters too. This is a brand new truck, so I don't have to go crazy with the cleanliness and the cleaning, because it's pretty much still clean, already clean, except for the top edge right there. Michael Tint Boss, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the live stream, man. Good morning. Get yourself a cup of joe. Watch me tint, baby. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I always leave a gap on top enough so that I can hold my film in place, just like that. I used to do it where it was like a really, really small gap, just so like it was less of the window that was tucked into the gasket. But then I found out like it was a little harder for me to hold on to the window like that without being able to put my hand through it. Yeah, baby, we're strictly automotive window tint. That's it. Let's go a couple questions at a time. Okay, so the F-150 for this shop, we charge 80 to 170 depending for two fronts, depending on the quality of film. We have 4 different kinds of film. Me personally, with Sun Solutions, I'm charging as little as 80 and as much as like 200. But yeah, to answer your question, between the Blue Max and the Orange Crush, someone answered it. I think that the Blue Max, I believe the durometer is a little bit harder than the Orange Crush. But the real reason why I use an Orange Crush and I stop using Blue Maxes and Clear Maxes is because I don't know who the hell makes them. Orange Crush is made by Fusion, and Fusion is actively a part of the industry. I know Jordan, I know Nick, they're always posting about shit, they're always making stuff for the industry, they're always designing, they're always helping the industry grow. So it's like, I want my money, I want to be able to support the people that also support the industry. You know, Blue Max, I don't know. I know almost everyone in the industry, and I couldn't tell you who the hell makes Blue Max, who manufactures it, who profits from it, who sells it. No one. It was just an industry standard, and that's fine. That's fine and dandy. But I'm not here to just tint. I'm here to tint. I'm here to improve the industry. I'm here to support people that support the industry, and that's why you'll never see me use a Blue Max ever again. The Go Doctor, I haven't tried those. I've always been a big fan of the Fusion handles since day one. I tried an Unger handle at one time, and it wasn't my bag. Like the metal cut it. Like the Fusion handles have this handle stopper, and some people hate that, but I love it. Mikey, what's going on? Everyone say hi to Mikey. Mikey, it's one of the best flat glass guys in the world. You're live with people here. Say hi. Oh, you got a dozen people that said what's up, Mikey. The F-150? Yep. That's nice. Ba-ba-ba-bum. All right, let's go back here. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm gonna go ahead and cut the back window and the two, because the VLTs are going to be the same. So in this way I can minimize waste doing this way. This is a 40-inch. I don't think this would work with a 36. No, it wouldn't work with a 36. So this would only work with a 40-inch. Oop, almost cut 5. I don't doubt that the Go Doctor is good. People use it, they're good, but if it ain't broke, I don't fix it. So I have the squeegees I use. I've done pretty well for myself, so I'm gonna keep it that way. The only time I really do change anything is if the product is better for me, speeds up my process or something of that nature. And if it doesn't do one of those, if it's not a better installation or a faster installation, then I don't pick it up. So you'll see my my everyday carry, my tool sets, they don't change very often because they work. I think the last time I actually did a change was the shank. I really like the shank. Not just because Matt said it and blah blah blah. Matt's one of my good friends or whatnot. It's just that it works a lot better than the Platinum Easy Reach that I was using. So it made it. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Driver's side. Passenger side. Got a new towel already? Alright, let's do it. What did I do with my scrub it? There it is. All right. Now when you're working with newer vehicles, one thing you got to remember is that they stick addendums on the glass. So sometimes you'll have a square piece of like adhesive that's still left over that's very hard to see. Make sure you scrub that off and get that off, because you will notice that once the tint is on. If you buy a plotter brand new, you're probably looking in the $5,000 range. There are companies out there that will do leasing programs. Some people say, no, that hasn't happened since the 90s. I know for a fact because I was just in the market. But yeah, there are leasing programs out there that you can probably get it for a couple $100s a month. Computer cut programs still range from, I'd probably say about maybe 150, maybe 250 a month, maybe. I don't know exactly because I've never actually paid for programs like that, because I've always worked for shops. I'm fixing to when I get my own plotter and shop, but I believe it's about I don't know, probably between 150 and 250. But when you're ready for a plotter, I mean, you're burning and turning cars. The cost of the plotter and the software is minimal, because all you really have to do is one extra car a month, and it literally pays for the plotter and the software, so which isn't very difficult. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Sir? Marty is not working this week. He decided to forego. Just me, baby. You want to get in here? No, come on, let's knock out some cars, baby.
Number one, don't call me baby. Number one. Number two, I don't.
There's more to the world than flat glass, I'm telling you. There's a little challenge in auto. That's true. Yeah, I guess they're two different beasts. I guess you're right. Mikey's one of our flat glass crews. He is one of 5, 6. How many flat glass guys we have? 5. Except for right now, we got like 10. New towel. All right, I'm gonna reverse roll this back window. Show you all how to do this without having to shrink. put his bag down there. A couple things down there. Opa. Opa. At this point, well, at this point we can turn off the car. We don't need that on it no more. Sunglasses? Ray-Bans? Just the case. I think it'll be good enough just to drop that, but if you guys wanted to, they can be removed. Let's just remove them. Good practice, right? Sticker from the factory, which I hate these stickers. Again, this is a brand new vehicle, so I don't need to get super crazy on this cleaning detail. There's a long hair I just saw. There it is. Black long hair, probably his old ladies. Make sure it doesn't come back home with me. That would look bad on my part. Right here at the top here, make sure that you're just squeegeeing the glass, that you're not rubbing your squeegee or your slide swipe against the top, against the roof, the liner, because then you can flake shit into your installs. Are y'all talking about the old scaffolding? You know, we built shelving so we can hold stuff on, but there's a reason why we bought new scaffolding so that no one died. That shit was not safe. All right, here we go. And I don't like to let the top touch the glass just yet, like all the way at the top there, because I don't want it to hit the liner. I want to make sure that I'm down enough, far enough. That's not going to be a problem. And notice that my liner was like an inch away from the edge of the actual tint itself. Yeah, don't do that shit. That's just did that, and it makes it definitely a little bit more obnoxious during the install. Down, down, down. Just below, and then slide it in place. Slide it up. That way you're not gonna scrape against shit. No light gaps, we're good to go. British flag. Okay. Go from the center. We're going to spread it out evenly. That's how you can install these without shrinking them. If you install it like you normally would after you shrink, like a U, then you are going to get fingers at the bottom. So be aware of that. And it looks like I'm an asshole because there are still fingers popping up, but that's all right. We're gonna go ahead and shrink that from the inside. If you do get fingers popping up, get them on the bottom, don't get them on top. Push them to the sides and then to the bottom, because then it's easier. That doesn't really matter. All right, so I got a finger here, I got a finger here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a heat gun to those and shrink those on the inside. Get your heat gun, get it nice and hot. Hot, hot, hot. And for this, I only use a tri-edge because I'm obviously like working on the film itself. The trick to this is make sure that your heat gun is on high and you're gonna go quick. We're gonna hit it and quit it. All right, so here's a finger here. Ready for this? We're gonna hit it, see the waves, quit it. Hit it, quit it. You don't wanna keep it there because you are gonna melt. You're gonna melt and start destroying this liner. Hit it and quit it. Boom, just like that. And notice, keep in mind too, notice, keep mindful of where you're pointing your heat gun. Like you might be focused here, but where's your heat gun pointing at? Is it pointing into the back of the seat? Now you're burning the back of the seat and you're gonna have a big fucking hole. Keep that shit in mind. Hit it and quit it. Boom. Notice I'm there for a second. Literally a second and then I'm gone. That's it. Let's see. Looks good. Let's check out the back. See if there's any fingers. Like a glove. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Just kidding. They are not sponsors of the channel. But if they like to be, I'm sure we can find a place for them. Notice I just threw that liner on the ground right there. I do that because I'm working solo right now. I'm by myself. I have no one else working with me. That's it. Okay, if you work in a shop with more than you, don't do that shit, because if someone steps on that liner right now, that's like stepping on ice. You'll be on your ass in 4 seconds. Not even 1 second. That's it, guys. Ford F-150 limoed out. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the windows. The windows on the inside are clean because I cleaned them at the very end. But I am gonna go ahead and clean the outside. A little invisible glass and the proper towels. I like these towels. I bought these towels from AutoZone. These are nicer, but these are the ones I bought from Walmart, and I actually like the Walmart ones better because this fuzzy side, I use this fuzzy side like for everything else except for the film. And then if I'm wiping down the film, I use this side, this like more finer side. With these towels that I got from AutoZone, you can't tell one side from the other. So it's kind of harder for me to keep track of which side I hit with the, because anytime I hit, like if I clean a door here, like there might be trash there. I don't want to take that and wipe the tint, because then I could scratch the tint. So I wanted to do something with these, so I ended up just using them for towels when I clean glass. That's the one thing I notice that people do when they clean glass, that they don't clean it and buff it. That's a clean piece of glass. And this is, I'll show you what I mean here. I see a lot of people will take a towel, even something as simple as cleaning the outside glass. They'll wet it down like this, and they hit it like this, boom, and then they're done. You see the white streakies? Like, is it clean? Yes. But when it dries, you're gonna see streaks all over that. Like, it's not gonna be perfect. You didn't get it in the corners, and it's gonna be streaky. And the problem is that this guy just paid over $300 to get his car tinted, right? We got this beautiful tint on. We did a gorgeous installation, no trash, no fingers, no bubbles, no nothing. And then you're gonna give it back to him with a dirty fucking window, right? Get it wet. rub it in there, get all the corners, get it nice and clean, and you want to keep rubbing, keep rubbing, keep rubbing until you buff that shit, until it's dry and it's clean. Is the buffing portion is where it's at. Like if you keep wiping and it's wet, then that's where you're gonna get streaks. You gotta keep it and buff it. Look at that. That's how you clean a window. You'd be surprised how a lot of people don't know how to clean a damn window. Get a fresh towel, get a clean towel. I don't know if you guys noticed how many towels I used when I tinted this car. I've used one for the two fronts, one for the back window. That's 3, plus another towel to clean the glass. 4 total towels. But I'm using clean, fresh towels. Boom, look at that. Look at how many towels I have. Those are all clean towels. I put all the dirty towels. Once I use a towel, it's done. That goes into the wash. They don't come back. That looks pretty good. I probably should clean the back. Why not? Why not? I mean, I didn't get back there. I don't crawl back there. And I'll be honest with you, I typically don't do this too. So, but I probably should. Woo! Dang! I'm gonna get a fresh towel and have it a little moist because I'm gonna have to use it to wipe it off. All right, lastly here, I'm gonna hit the steamer on, wait for that steamer to go. It's on standby right now, so it shouldn't take too long for it to start steaming. I'm gonna go ahead and disinfect all the door handles, inside and outside, control panels, steering wheel, everything in the pilot section, which is all the main controls, radio controls, keys, everything that people would normally touch. I'm gonna go ahead and disinfect it for the safety of our clients in these trying times. Shouldn't take too long. Well, that's warming up. Do not roll down sticker, some instructions. These instructions are really easy. They're just some basic aftercare instructions, what to expect over the next 30 days, cleaning care instruction, things of that nature. Turn the vehicle on, make sure that the windows lock. Not going to take too long while I'm waiting for that. I'm going to answer some questions that we may have. 15 people watching. Oh shit, I did not hear that. Just finishing putting my GoPro video together. Window tinting life. My shop couldn't look any more trashed, so should have made it cleaning up videos. Oh, steamer to disinfect is a great idea. I use wipes, but I bust the steamer out. Yeah, wipes are good if you can find them. Plus you run through them all, you know what I mean? I did have voice chat on, but I don't know why. Like, so I'm coming off this computer, and this computer's Bluetoothing to my ear, but it's not. Sometimes it picks it up, and sometimes it doesn't when it's out in the shop. So sorry, Jay Bird, I was not trying to ignore you here. Okay, so that was 40 minutes to tint that car, which is pretty good. Okay, it's 10:30 right now. It's 10:30 right now. I am going to go ahead and end this just because I'm going to go ahead and clean it and go here. I'm going to be back at 11 o'clock. I got a Mercedes C300 coming in, so I am going to do another live stream. So stand by, guys. And I'm just going to cut this one that way for the rebroadcast. It's one type of car each time. So love y'all. Hit the bell notification so you're notified. Make sure to hit all notifications. And I'm going to be back in about 30 minutes with this Mercedes. I'll talk to you.